Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, am I really living up to my true value? You see, most people walk through life without realizing how powerful, capable, and valuable they truly are. They try to impress others, chase approval, and forget the most important thing: self-value. The truth is, your value doesn't depend on what others think about you. It depends on what you believe about yourself. In today's world, confidence, self-discipline, and mindset are the new superpowers. People respect those who respect themselves. When you know your worth, you don't settle for less. Not in relationships, not in work, not in life. And the most amazing part? You can build your value. Yes, it's not fixed. It grows when you grow. In this video, I'm going to share 10 powerful steps that will help you increase your personal value, become more respected, and attract better opportunities in every area of life. Each step is simple, practical, and designed to transform your mindset from the inside out. So if you've ever felt ignored, underestimated, or stuck in the same place, this is your time to rise. Stay till the end, because by the final step, you'll not only understand your worth, you'll start living like someone who truly knows it. Let's begin this powerful journey and unlock your true value. Step 1. Know your worth. The first and most powerful step to increasing your value in life is to know your worth. Sounds simple, right? But here's the truth. Most people don't actually know how valuable they are. They let other people's opinions decide their confidence, and they forget that their worth isn't something to be measured by likes, money, or validation. You see, the moment you start comparing yourself to others, you start lowering your own value. You begin to think someone is smarter, more talented, or more successful. And that's where self-doubt begins to destroy your confidence. But you were born with something special that no one else has. Your own unique combination of skills, thoughts, and energy. When you recognize that, you stop trying to be like everyone else and start becoming the best version of yourself. Knowing your worth doesn't mean arrogance. It means self-respect. It means you stop begging for attention and start focusing on growth. When you truly know your worth, you no longer chase people. You attract them. You no longer settle for toxic relationships or underpaid jobs because you understand that your time and energy have value. Every successful person started by believing in their own value before anyone else did. Confidence isn't about being better than others. It's about being secure in who you are. So take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and remind yourself, I am enough. I have value. I deserve better. This is where transformation begins, inside your own mind. When you know your worth, the world starts to treat you differently. Respect yourself first, and everything else will follow. Step 2. Invest in yourself. If you want to increase your value in life, you must first become someone who's worth investing in. And that starts with one powerful rule: never stop improving yourself. Think about this. A phone, a car, or even a business loses value over time if you don't upgrade it. The same happens with your life. If you don't invest in your growth, your value will slowly fade. But when you choose to learn, improve, and evolve, you become unstoppable. Investing in yourself doesn't always mean money. It means time, energy, and dedication to become the best version of you. It could be learning a new skill, reading a book every month, improving your communication, developing confidence, or simply changing the way you think. Every small effort compounds into something big. People who constantly invest in themselves shine in any crowd. They speak differently, walk differently, and think differently. Because growth builds confidence, and confidence builds value. The more knowledge and discipline you gain, the more respect you earn. You start attracting people, opportunities, and success naturally because you've upgraded your mindset. But here's the truth most people ignore. Investing in yourself isn't comfortable. It means saying no to distractions, toxic habits, and negativity. It means sacrificing short-term pleasure for long-term progress. It's about waking up early, working hard, and believing in your future even when no one else does. That's what separates the average from the valuable. Your value in life doesn't come from what you have. It comes from what you're becoming. Every hour you spend learning, every challenge you face, and every failure you rise from adds to your worth. You are building invisible value that the world will one day recognize. So, make a promise to yourself today. You will invest in your mind more than anything else. Because a trained, strong, and focused mind can turn any dream into reality. When you grow, your life grows. When you rise, your value rises. Remember this. People respect results, but those results come from self-investment. Keep building your skills, your confidence, and your mindset. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Because you are your biggest investment, and the return on that investment is your future success. Step 3. Build unshakable confidence. Confidence is the foundation of your value. You could be smart, talented, and hardworking. But if you don't believe in yourself, the world won't either. Confidence isn't about being loud or showing off. It's about being calm, focused, and sure of who you are. It's about knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. Let's face it. Most people are scared to fail, scared to be judged, and scared to take action. They wait for the right time, or for someone to tell them they're good enough. But the truth is, no one's coming to hand you confidence. You build it yourself. Through action, through challenges, and through every time you face fear but do it anyway. Confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself. When you say, "I'll wake up early," and you actually do it. When you say, "I'll learn this skill," and you don't quit halfway. Every time you follow through, you build self-trust. And that trust turns into confidence. Stop telling yourself you can't. The moment you start believing you can, your energy changes. You speak with more power, you walk with purpose, and you start making decisions that align with your goals. People notice that. The world respects those who believe in themselves because confidence is magnetic. It draws success closer to you. But confidence also means accepting imperfection. You don't have to be perfect to feel valuable. You just need to be real. Every mistake is a lesson. Every setback is training. When you stop fearing failure, you start discovering your strength. To build unshakable confidence, you must act even when you're uncertain. Speak even when your voice shakes. Step forward even when your legs tremble. That's how strong people are made. Not by avoiding fear, but by facing it head on. Remind yourself daily that you're capable. Write down your achievements, no matter how small. Speak kindly to yourself, because your inner voice defines your outer life. Confidence isn't found. It's created through repetition, discipline, and courage. When you build confidence, your value multiplies. You stop asking for approval and start living by purpose. You stop doubting your path and start walking with power. The moment you decide to trust yourself completely, that's the moment the world starts trusting you too. So lift your head high, take that next step, and own your worth. Confidence isn't a gift. It's a choice. And once you choose it, no one can take your value away. Step 4. Master self-discipline. If confidence is the foundation of your value, then self-discipline is the engine that drives it forward. You can have big dreams, powerful goals, and endless motivation. But without discipline, nothing lasts. Discipline is the bridge between your potential and your success. It's doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they can't stay consistent. They start strong but quit when things get tough. Discipline separates the dreamers from the doers. It's the difference between saying, "I wish," and saying, "I did." When you master self-discipline, you take control of your mind, your habits, and your life. Discipline means showing up every single day, whether it's raining, you're tired, or no one's watching. It means saying no to distractions and yes to your purpose. You don't scroll endlessly on your phone. You work on your goals. You don't wait for motivation. You create it through action. Because real value doesn't come from what you plan to do. It comes from what you actually do. Every time you stay disciplined, you send a message to your brain. I'm serious about my growth. That repetition builds inner strength. Over time, your habits become automatic. Waking up early, exercising, studying, or practicing. These small, consistent actions start shaping your identity. You stop forcing yourself because it becomes who you are. The truth is, discipline isn't punishment, it's self-respect. You discipline yourself because you know you deserve a better life. You understand that easy choices lead to a hard life, and hard choices lead to an easy life. So you choose the hard road today to live freely tomorrow. Remember, no one is naturally disciplined. It's built, one choice at a time. You train it like a muscle, by resisting temptation, focusing on your goals, and staying true to your word. The more disciplined you become, the more valuable you become. Employers trust disciplined people. Leaders are respected because of their discipline. Even success itself bows to those who stay consistent. So make a commitment today. Control your habits before they control you. Stop making excuses. Take responsibility for your time, your goals, and your growth. Because the person who can control themselves can control their destiny. Self-discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress. You might fail, you might fall, but never stop getting back up. Every day you choose discipline, you're rewriting your future. And that's how you truly increase your value in life. Step 5. Surround yourself with the right people. One of the most overlooked secrets to increasing your value in life is the people you spend your time with. You can work on your skills, confidence, and discipline. But if you're constantly surrounded by negative, lazy, or unsupportive people, your growth will be limited. Your environment shapes your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your worth. Think about it. People reflect energy. When you're around motivated, ambitious, and positive individuals, their mindset rubs off on you. You start thinking bigger, acting bolder, and dreaming higher. On the other hand, if you spend your time with people who complain, make excuses, or bring you down, you begin to doubt yourself, lose motivation, and even question your goals. Surrounding yourself with the right people isn't about arrogance or leaving friends behind. It's about alignment. It's about choosing relationships that challenge you, inspire you, and push you to become better every day. Seek mentors who have walked the path you want to walk. Find friends who celebrate your wins, not envy them. Connect with people who have values that match yours and who encourage growth over comfort. This also means setting boundaries. It's okay to distance yourself from those who drain your energy. You owe it to yourself to protect your time, your focus, and your ambition. Respect yourself enough to choose wisely who you allow into your inner circle. Remember, value is contagious. When you're surrounded by high-value people, you automatically start raising your own standards. You learn new skills, adopt better habits, and develop a stronger mindset. Life becomes easier, not because it changes, but because you've changed, and the people around you support that change. So, take a hard look at your relationships today. Who uplifts you? Who challenges you positively? And who holds you back? Make the conscious choice to spend your time with those who push you forward. Your growth, your confidence, and your ultimate value in life depend on it. The right people don't just inspire you, they accelerate your success. They reflect the version of yourself you're striving to become. Surround yourself with greatness, and greatness will become your reality. Step 6. Develop a growth mindset. Your value in life doesn't just come from what you already know. It comes from your willingness to grow, adapt, and evolve. This is why developing a growth mindset is one of the most powerful steps to increasing your personal value. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are not fixed. They can be improved with effort, learning, and persistence. Most people have a fixed mindset. They think, "I'm not smart enough, I can't change," or "I'll never succeed." That mindset keeps them trapped in mediocrity because they fear failure, avoid challenges, and give up too soon. But the most valuable people in the world see failure differently. They see it as feedback, as lessons, as stepping stones toward success. When you adopt a growth mindset, you stop fearing mistakes. You embrace challenges because every obstacle is an opportunity to learn. You focus on progress, not perfection. Every skill you develop, every habit you improve, every setback you overcome adds to your value. And the best part? This mindset is contagious. The more you grow, the more those around you grow too, and life starts rewarding your effort in ways you never imagined. A growth mindset also transforms how you handle criticism. Instead of feeling attacked, you listen, learn, and adjust. Instead of comparing yourself to others, you focus on your own journey. You realize that your only competition is who you were yesterday. Every day becomes a chance to become a stronger, wiser, more capable version of yourself. Start today by challenging one limiting belief. Learn one new skill. Take one bold action that scares you. Remind yourself, I can improve. I can grow. I am not defined by my past, but by the effort I put in today. The more you cultivate a growth mindset, the more resilient, adaptable, and valuable you become. People notice it, opportunities multiply, and life begins to unfold in your favor. Growth isn't just about learning. It's about transforming yourself into someone others respect, admire, and want to be around. Step 7. Take responsibility for your life. Increasing your value in life starts with taking full responsibility for everything that happens to you. Not blaming others, not waiting for luck, not hoping someone else will fix your problems. True value comes from owning your actions, decisions, and outcomes. Many people live life as if they are passengers, letting circumstances, people, or the world dictate their path. They complain, make excuses, and blame others when things go wrong. But here's the truth. When you give away your responsibility, you give away your power. You limit yourself, and your value remains stagnant. The most valuable, successful people understand one powerful rule. I am responsible for my life. They don't wait for permission. They don't cry over unfair situations. Instead, they ask, what can I do to improve this? How can I turn this into an opportunity? Taking responsibility shifts your mindset from victimhood to leadership. It makes you unstoppable because you no longer depend on anyone else to succeed. Responsibility also means embracing your mistakes. Every failure, every setback, every rejection. These are lessons, not punishments. When you own your mistakes, you learn faster, grow stronger, and build character. People respect those who admit their errors and take action to improve rather than making excuses. That respect automatically increases your value in the eyes of others. Furthermore, taking responsibility forces you to take action. You stop procrastinating, stop complaining, and start creating. You design your life instead of letting it happen to you. Every choice you make, every habit you develop, and every goal you pursue is a reflection of your commitment to your own growth. Start by being honest with yourself. Ask, where am I avoiding responsibility? What am I blaming others for that I can fix myself? Then take immediate action. No delays, no excuses. Even small, consistent steps compound into massive results over time. Remember, life doesn't owe you anything. The world doesn't hand out success. But when you fully take responsibility for your life, something incredible happens. You regain control, confidence, and self-respect. You become someone who leads rather than follows, someone who inspires rather than complains, and someone whose value naturally rises in every aspect of life. The path to increasing your value isn't about luck or waiting. It's about owning your journey, embracing challenges, and taking decisive action every single day. When you do this, nothing can stop you. You become the person others admire, the person who attracts opportunities, and the person who lives life on their own terms. Step 8. Communicate effectively and confidently. One of the most powerful ways to increase your value in life is to master the art of communication. Your skills, knowledge, and achievements matter. But if you can't express them clearly, confidently, and respectfully, people may not recognize your true worth. Effective communication is not just about talking. It's about making an impact with your words, tone, and presence. Many people underestimate this skill. They assume that being smart or talented is enough. But life teaches a different lesson. Those who can communicate with clarity, empathy, and confidence attract opportunities, build relationships, and inspire others. People naturally gravitate toward those who speak with authority and authenticity. Confidence in communication begins with self-belief. When you know your value, your voice carries weight. You speak up without hesitation, share ideas without fear, and set boundaries without guilt. People listen when you are clear, composed, and intentional. Your presence alone begins to command respect. Effective communication also means listening. When you genuinely listen, you understand people better, build stronger relationships, and earn trust. People value those who make them feel heard and understood. Listening carefully can often be more powerful than speaking. It creates connection, respect, and influence. To communicate confidently, focus on 3 key things: clarity, tone, and body language. Be clear with your words. Avoid overcomplicating or hesitating. Use a tone that conveys conviction, not arrogance. Maintain open, assertive body language that reflects your inner confidence. These small adjustments dramatically increase how others perceive your value. Another critical aspect is emotional control. The most valuable people don't react impulsively or let emotions dictate their words. They stay calm, composed, and professional, even under pressure. This shows maturity, stability, and reliability, all traits that elevate your value in life and in the eyes of others. Lastly, practice. Confidence in communication grows through repetition and experience. Speak in front of a mirror, record yourself, or engage in meaningful conversations daily. Every time you communicate effectively, your presence strengthens, your ideas resonate, and your influence expands. Remember, your value isn't just in what you know. It's in how you make others feel, how you inspire action, and how you express yourself. When you communicate effectively and confidently, you open doors, attract opportunities, and earn respect effortlessly. Communication is the bridge between your potential and your impact, and mastering it is one of the fastest ways to increase your personal and professional value. Step 9. Focus on adding value to others. If you want to truly increase your value in life, one of the most powerful strategies is to focus on adding value to others. Your worth isn't measured solely by your skills, wealth, or achievements. It's measured by the positive impact you create. When you help others, solve problems, or make life easier for someone else, your influence and respect naturally grow. Think about it this way. People remember those who contribute, support, and inspire. They forget those who only take. By shifting your mindset from self-centered to contribution-focused, you not only improve the lives of others, but you elevate your own reputation, credibility, and personal value. This is the secret of highly respected and influential people. They give without expecting immediate returns, and the universe rewards their effort in unexpected ways. Adding value doesn't always mean doing grand gestures. It can be as simple as offering guidance to someone struggling, sharing knowledge, lending a helping hand, or simply listening with genuine empathy. Small acts of service compound over time, building trust, loyalty, and admiration. These are the traits that make people stand out and leave a lasting impression. But to add value consistently, you must understand what people need and how you can contribute effectively. This requires awareness, observation, and sometimes courage to step up when it matters. True value comes from identifying gaps and taking action to fill them, whether in relationships, the workplace, or your community. Focus on solving problems, creating solutions, and supporting others' growth. teach, guide, and inspire when possible. Remember, those who lift others up don't lose anything. They gain influence, respect, and opportunities that can change their lives. Your personal value multiplies when it becomes tied to positive impact. Another key point: don't expect immediate recognition. Often, the most valuable contributions are subtle and unseen at first. Trust that consistent effort and genuine help will eventually bring recognition, trust, and credibility. The world naturally rewards people who focus on contribution rather than consumption. When you commit to adding value daily, you create a cycle of growth. Others appreciate you, trust you, and recommend you. Opportunities appear more frequently, relationships deepen, and your influence expands. Your worth is no longer self-declared. It's recognized by everyone around you. So ask yourself today, how can I make someone's life better? How can I solve problems, inspire, or help others grow? When your focus shifts from me to we, your personal value skyrockets. Remember, the most respected, admired, and successful people are the ones who consistently add value to others, and that's the key to becoming truly indispensable in life. Step 10. Live with purpose and integrity. The final step to increasing your value in life is to live with purpose and integrity. Everything you've learned so far, knowing your worth, investing in yourself, building confidence, mastering discipline, surrounding yourself with the right people, developing a growth mindset, taking responsibility, communicating effectively, and adding value to others, culminates in this single principle. Purpose and integrity are the anchors of true personal value. Living with purpose means having a clear vision for your life. It means knowing why you wake up every morning, what drives you, and what legacy you want to leave behind. Without purpose, people drift aimlessly, chasing short-term gains or trying to please everyone around them. But those who live with purpose are unstoppable. Every decision, every action, and every challenge is guided by a clear mission. They don't waste energy on meaningless distractions. They focus on what truly matters. Integrity amplifies that purpose. It means being honest, ethical, and consistent in everything you do, even when no one is watching. People value and respect those who are trustworthy, reliable, and authentic. Your reputation becomes a reflection of your principles, and integrity ensures that your success is sustainable and respected. Without it, achievements can be hollow, relationships fragile, and influence temporary. Purpose and integrity work together. Purpose gives your life direction, and integrity ensures that your journey is honorable and respected. When you live by these principles, you naturally attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences. Success follows those who align their actions with their values. To start, ask yourself, what matters most to me? What kind of person do I want to be remembered as? Am I acting in alignment with my values today? Then take decisive action. Make choices that reflect your true self. Speak the truth, honor your commitments, and pursue goals that resonate deeply with your heart. Living with purpose and integrity isn't always easy. It requires courage to stand by your convictions, even when it's unpopular. It requires patience to stay consistent when results aren't immediate. But the rewards are immeasurable. Your life becomes meaningful. Your presence commands respect, and your value skyrockets in every sphere, personal, professional, and social. Remember, the most influential, respected, and admired people are those who live intentionally and authentically. They inspire, lead, and make a difference because their value isn't just in what they do. It's in who they are. So make this your commitment today. Live with purpose, act with integrity, and let every decision reflect your true worth. When you do, you don't just increase your value. You become unstoppable, unforgettable, and truly extraordinary. Final words. You've now learned the 10 powerful steps to increase your value in life. Remember, your worth isn't determined by luck, by other people, or by circumstances. It's determined by your mindset, your actions, and your consistency. Every decision you make, every habit you build, and every challenge you face shapes the person you are becoming. The more intentional you are, the more respect, opportunities, and influence you'll naturally attract. Start applying these steps today. Know your worth, invest in yourself, build unshakable confidence, master discipline, surround yourself with the right people, develop a growth mindset, take full responsibility, communicate effectively, add value to others, and live with purpose and integrity. Your journey won't be perfect, but every small step forward compounds into a life of greater value and fulfillment. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or motivating, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to our channel. Impressive Learning English for more life-changing content. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video that helps you grow, improve, and become the best version of yourself. Remember, your value is in your hands. Start today, take action, and watch how your life transforms. You are capable, you are valuable, and the best version of yourself is just ahead.